everybody, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studio, and I was here getting ready to do this project. I was watching Louise Heinzel make these kind of masterboards, and she made full-size sheet masterboards, 3 of them, kept the colors kind of uniform because I guess she was going to use them in a project she was doing. And it made me think that we've been working on this purple journal and it's almost done. I did a whole bunch off camera. Actually, it's really so close to done. I'm going to show you that in a minute. But anyways, I have cardstock scraps. And what I was thinking was I could maybe use this technique to make tabs for the purple journal. So I practiced on these. These are just scraps I had. These actually were long. I had 4 of them, and I cut these down to make pockets. See these? I cut these down to make tabs, and then each one is a little different, but the colors are uniform. I got a tag, and then I have 2 pieces left, and I was kind of thinking of making page edges, or I'm not sure. But I didn't want to cut them down until I knew what I wanted to do with them. So I'm going to move these aside, and I'm going to pick out some pieces of, I want longer pieces. Let me see, some pieces of scrap paper. Oh, here's some. Here's one. Oh, here's a whole bunch. These are with, I don't want to cut this one down because it already has a cut on it, and I would like to save that for a page edge, I think. Same with that, but these, let's do 1, 2, too thin, and we'll do that. We'll do 2 kind of skinny ones because that's what I have, and 2 a little bit wider. And I don't have all the supplies that Louisa had, and I'm not doing a whole masterboard, but you'll be able to get a good idea of what she did. Now, she started with stencils, and she used a brown and a black, but she did whole pages. So I'm not sure. I don't have that many stencils, but I thought I could maybe put them together and maybe do a little bit of stenciling like this. I've got my black archival ink, and I want to use a permanent ink because with the other steps that I'm doing, I don't want it to be water activated. And so I need my black, I have a black dauber. I don't know, we'll see how this works. So I'm going to just not do the whole thing. Okay, I like it. And I'm going to move up and do a little bit more at the top. Somewhere in here. Maybe I'll do it kind of this way. Okay, I think I want to take this one and do maybe something right here. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do for that. I'm going to leave my ink pad open though. So the next step that Louisa did, and I'm going to clean this off. The next step that Louisa did was she did stamping. And what we're doing is just trying to make kind of backgrounds. This is permanent ink, so it's not going to all come off, but you know how that is. The least I have layered up, the better off I am, I think. Okay. Okay. Put that aside. Okay. So the next thing we want to do is some stamping, and I have all, a majority of my stamps out. I have some, these are all Stampers Anonymous Tim Holtz. I have some Globeland, and we're just going to do random stamping all over the place. Oh, look at this. It's got something on it I might like. Okay. But you know what I noticed on the other ones? When I did the floral, I loved it. So, that was a Tim Holtz. That was this one here. So, and I have, what I want to do is these need to, I'm trying to get these to match the purple journal, which is going to be a majority of black, browns, cream, which is cream background, purple, black, browns, cream, purple. Anyways, those are the majority. So what I do have is I do have, let me see, purple permanent. So I wonder if we do a flower. We do this flower in a purple. So we try. Okay, I need a large acrylic. And this may go off the paper, which is okay. I think I'm going to line up the bottoms. It doesn't really matter, but okay. And let's see what we can get. If these are scraps, so you know how that goes. If things don't work out, we got scraps. I can honestly say that this stamp set that I got, I absolutely love, and I have been using it ever since I got it for almost everything I do, somehow, one way or another. So I'm thinking we go here. It's not very dark, but let's try one more. Let's try this stamp usually turns out really well when I do it in black, so it could just be the ink. Oh, that's pretty good. And I want to do, whoa, just this flower part right here. Wait till you see when you start out, they're kind of weird. But boy, do they get really cool. I think I want more of this. Maybe something up here because I just have a leaf here. Or yeah, I think so. I'm going to do it on my, there. That way it's not getting on my, this is an old mixed media mat, silicone mat that I've got it taped and it glares and whatever. Okay, that's cool. We're good. Okay, now I want to do some smaller stamps, but keep it in brown or black. So I have got Memento brown, and then I've got my black, so I think that'll work. So let's put this stamp away. And for the next stamps, I don't need such a big acrylic block. I'm going to use my 2 smaller blocks. We don't need these. Okay, so we've got these Stampers Anonymous Tim Holtz. I have not figured out a good way to store these yet. I bought some like envelope things that said that it holds these, but it doesn't hold those. You'd have to cut this all down, and I'm not willing to do that. I don't want to lose what I have here. Okay, so we're going to do black. And we're going to do a few different ones on all of them. I have not been feeling the best lately, the last couple days. I didn't sleep well and whatever, but I went for my annual doctor appointment today, and everything he said checks out fine. And I had a lung scan a couple weeks ago, and my lung scan came back clear, so I was excited about that. Okay, I think that's good. I might want something over here. Maybe I'll do it upside down, right down here. Okay, that works. I need something to do second stamp on. Okay. Now let's pick this one's just a number. Let's see what the brown does. See if I have enough ink on this brown to get a good stamp. I don't know if I do or not. Let's see. These are all permanent inks that I'm using. Oh yeah, that works. They're all permanent inks that I'm using. So when we do the next step, or you know, a couple steps later, we don't have to worry. Once they're dry, we don't have to worry about them activating with water. Let's do one kind of offset here. So what's cool is these were just kind of filling them up. You know, with stamps, stencils, and a little bit of color. Okay. Then I think I want something with, oh, that's just a number as well, but let's pick one that has, I like having the box around it, kind of. What's this one? Well, that's cool, 1907 model. I don't know. Let's do this one in black. Oh, that's brown. Okay, that is brown. I want to do black because I want it to kind of stand out. Oh yeah. And they're getting there. It does take a little bit. If you use small stamps, it does take a while to fill in the areas, you know, because you don't want a lot of blank area. That's the whole point of this. Okay. I see a couple of long areas. Let's use the long number stamp here. Okay, and so this one, I want to try and get a couple of small try like here, let's get half of it, and here, get half of it, and there, and right there. Perfect. Oh, we're getting there. Okay, I'm thinking I want some sort of design. Let me look and see what we have. Oh, you know what we could do? I'm thinking, like, see these little square things? I don't know, or a rival or something like that. I've never opened this stamp, so let's see if we even know how to open it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking, oh, we slide this right out. This whole thing must slide it. Oh, there we go. Oh, and it's enclosed again. Holy mackerel. Okay. What do you think? Thinking kind of like this one that says London. Let's try it. So what I'm trying to do now is like kind of fill in areas that, you know, look kind of blank-ish. I'm going to stick this under here and then do a half of a stamp there. I like that. Let's do the same thing over here. I like that. Very good. I'm going to do half up here as well, right here. Actually, I might just do the whole thing. Okay, we're close. So we want to pick out I see one that has a little saying on it. Let's try this one. It says little things. kind of get quiet because I'm trying to look while I ink it up and see where a stamp would go. Okay. I'm going to pick a small stamp and then kind of make this go quickly. I need something for right there. That and that is like the biggest areas I have. And so they look a little rectangular. So what if we did this? I want to do this one, I think, sideways like this, and then sideways like this, and then like that. Oh, I like it. This one, we need something right there. I don't want it to go the same direction, so let's go opposite direction. Like it. And how about this one? Okay, and then I think okay, honestly, I think that we have enough stamps on there to make it nice and busy. So I'm going to move these aside, move that aside, move that aside. I don't want to put this away because this has to go in 2 packages. All I'm doing now is just making a little space here. Okay. We don't need our brown anymore. We don't need our archival black anymore. We don't need that. Okay. So the next step is to get some color on them. And what Louisa did is she used her oxides and her inks, and she just did it on here and mixed some colors. So our journal, I'll show you how far I've gotten with it. I did put an edging on it. I sewed everything in, but our journal kind of looks like this, these colors. So I want to do wilted violet, and might want to do frayed burlap or maybe gathered twigs. I don't really know what these look like. These are fairly new to me, so maybe not so much that one. But let's try this. Let's try our brown first. So what she did was she put ink down on her mat like this. I'm scaring myself. She sprayed it with water. And then she just started dipping, like tap, 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 like that. Ooh, that looks kind of good. Do tap, tap. She kind of tapped because she said it keeps kind of the little the little dots separate. And if you have big pieces like this, they end up being big globs of color, see? Oh, I like that a lot. This one needs a little bit more right here in the center. Okay, I think that's good. Then she wiped this off and then she dried it because she said you need to dry it in between or they will blend. So I've got my heat tool. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and dry these and then I will come right back. Okay, so I'm back and they look pretty good. Now we want to put some of our purple down. I don't know how dark this is going to be or whatever. And the other thing that you need to do, these are inks. I was using oxides before, so this is an ink. But you want to make sure that you dry your mat in between as well, because you don't want to get water in your inks or your oxides. Okay, here we go. Oh, that looks pretty good. Putting a little purple in there. We like it. Okay, I'm going to wipe it off and dry it a little bit and put just a little bit more. Oh, I love that. It's much darker. Let's try a couple more here. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love it. Okay, I think we are going to dry these and see how they look. It might lighten a little bit, so I want to dry them and see. So I'm going to turn the blow dryer on, or whatever you call it, heat gun, my heat gun. And I'll dry them and then I will be right back. Okay, I'm back and I found that I have a little bit of this Distress spray stain. I haven't used it in forever, so I don't know how it will look or even how I'm supposed to spray. Ooh, I don't want to do it that much. Ooh, maybe if I do it this way, I'm going to put one up here. Okay, like it. Kind of messy, but I like it. Thinking if I tap it on something, maybe. I don't want to tap that because that's got that color on it. Oh no, I'm getting it all over my hands. Yikes. Okay. Okay, I like that. Beautiful. I love this. It's bringing a darker purple to them, which is what I like. Okay, and one more. See, this purple is almost turning like a more the violet or pinky color. I hope I'm not spraying my shirt and everything all purple. Whoops. Okay, I think that's good before I get purple all over everything. I think they look great. I'm excited. Okay. I'm going to dry those. And once they're dry, I want to just show you the difference in the colors though. So these were, I think, rusted hinge or something. Mariner, maybe blue, and brown, whatever. But look at the difference in the shades. I love this. I absolutely love this. So let's go ahead and dry it, and I will be right back. Okay, so if you see me in the next few videos with purple fingernails and purple hands, you'll know that I used permanent stain and didn't wear gloves. Okay. They are dry and I'm excited. And so what I wanted to do first was to pick out take our tab stamp. I have a whale tail tab stamp. And I got to find one that is, I want to see how long these are. Okay, so this is good. This would make a good page edge as is if I just maybe round the corner, so I'm not going to use that one just now. Let me see if either of these are wide enough to do a tab like this. Not quite. So when I put it in here, so what I want is a skinnier one where I can do it this way maybe. Yes. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay. Okay, and what I'm going to do though is, because I have to go that direction, I'm going to just snip this off. And do another one like this. I have a puppy right over here whose paws are up here on my, I don't think you can see. Oh yeah, you can see his paws up there. Yep. Just about time for him to have his dinner. So that's what he's looking for. Okay, and then let's see. I don't know if I want to really cut that down. I think I'm going to save that. But this one, could make a tag out of, I think. So if I do 3 inches, would be about to here. And then for all beginners, can cut off one corner if you don't have a template or a tag cutter, like I don't have. You'd think I would have a template since I cut so many tag corners. But you just turn it over and then cut it the same way, like that, and that way your corners are the same. This one I think would make a good long tab. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go ahead and put together some tabs. And I'm going to do a real quick, like we'll go through this. So last time, I mean, I've added this ribbon, piece of cardstock here, purple, some leftover fabric that was here. This is all stuff that was on my desk, okay? When you open it up, I did go ahead and collage the inside. I didn't put a pocket or anything on it. Not that we can't put a pocket on it. We could put a long tuck there, or we could put a tuck along here. That would work. But anyways, I just wanted to put a couple of tabs, like, I don't know where exactly, like maybe, nope, not there. I just saw Louisa making those tabs. Maybe right here would be a good one. So we could put either one of these, which might work. She also had tabs coming out the top. Or if we rounded the corners of this one, we could make this. I think that's a good idea. I think we're going to make this a tab on this page. I'm going to round the corners with my corner rounder. I'm going to just use the 1/4 inch like this. Okay. Look at that. That is so cool. Okay. I think we're good. I'm going to use my art glitter glue just because this is cardstock, like pretty heavy. I think it might have been an index folder, but it just feels heavier than that. So I'm not exactly sure where I got it from. Being in my scrap bag, who knows? Okay. Oh, I might like to put it on this page. I think I would. So we're going to put it right here. Oh, I love that. And then what we could do, This is so dark. I'm thinking we might want to put something on there to lighten that up a little bit. Maybe if we put something there, maybe a little something there. I think I like it. Oh, I love it. I don't think I'm going to put anything on this side. I really just love this. Okay, let's see if we can find another place. We could put a tab up here. Nope, don't want to do that. Could do there. Could do there. I'm thinking we could just do a regular tab like this. And you can distress the edges of these if you want. Make them stand out a little bit more. Oh, that's way cool. Okay. Love it. I don't know, I'm kind of thinking we might need one up here in front somewhere. Maybe on here. Let's try right on there. Oh yes, I like it. Okay, and that kind of does it for this journal. It has probably turned out to be one of my favorites that I've made, just because it started out, you know, it started out just being stuff off my desk, and it has turned into one that I really love. Okay. So there you go. We kind of got to flip through and did tabs at the same time. And let's see. There you go. And there's the journal. Okay, we finished it finally. Love it. And I do absolutely love what we created. And thank you, Louisa Heinzel, for your inspiration for these. I'm going to make more in different colors. I think I would like a green tone, a blue, a pink, and maybe just some plain neutrals. And that way I would have a bunch of things that I could put in any journals that I use. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my subscribers, past, present, and future. I appreciate you all so much. Please ring the bell. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. It's free. If you want to know when I'm if you want to get notified when I upload new content, just hit the bell, and it'll send you a notification when I upload a new video. Most of my videos go out Tuesdays and Fridays. If in the future that's going to change, I can let you know that. I think that's it, everybody. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.